Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of September 6th. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Pisces, do also understand that the only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'll never ask you for money, I'll never ask you for a reading or anything like that via email or in the comment section below. Just do keep that in mind. I am out of stock, and so I'm not offering readings right now, but you can sign up for my email list or just check out my website. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Same goes to my Patreon supporters. See what we have here for you, Pisces. Make sure everything's in view, and we'll get right into this for you. All right. Looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is a really nice card. This is somebody who's a maverick. This is the Maverick in the tarot. With that, I like to say this is one of my high skill cards. They're kind of like a jack of all trades. They kind of have their hand in the cookie jar, if you will. They like to kind of dabble in a bunch of different things. But probably the biggest message with the Knight of Wands is it comes forward when people are ready to move residence or move to a new location. That might not be happening at this time based on everything going on, but some of you could be moving in thought. Just moving, like this idea of changing your ideas, changing your thought patterns, changing the way that you view something. You're moving in that way. And so for some of you that may resonate. But taking a look here, you have a very good reading. Some challenges, but that is how it goes sometimes. Right away in the middle, you have the Two of Swords. This is somebody who is blindfolded right now. This is the idea of being at a crossroads. It's sort of like, this is an injustice typically in the tarot, meaning either you did something wrong or someone did something wrong to you. It's typically someone did something wrong to you. And it's this idea where like you're mad at somebody, but you also understand why they did what they did. That's kind of that crossroads deadlocked sort of feeling where it's sort of like you kind of see both angles. And regardless, however you spin it, that feeling is what's causing you to have this blindfold on. And so is there some area of your life here where you can remove the blindfold? Is there some area of your life here where you need to shift your perspective and go somewhere different with your thoughts? Maybe you need to take a trip somewhere. Maybe you need to take a short distance trip to change the scenery or something like that. But right now there is a challenge here being presented with the Two of Swords. And it's interesting because above and below it you have two aces. It's always a great sign, but I feel like potentially some of you have conflicting interests as well right now in your life. And I'll get into a little bit more of what I think about that as we go along here. But in the past, you have the Three of Pentacles. This is somebody who's a builder of quality work. You can see the anvil in the background. You can also see this person here is handing up their latest creation. It's sort of like associated with craftsmanship in that way. It's also associated with teamwork, working together with others to bring about a situation. I do feel like potentially some of you are involved with a challenging person within a group situation. Could be at work, could be a colleague, could be a peer as well if you're an academic or something like that. Could be a family member because we have this Four of Wands. But yeah, I do feel like potentially a difficult situation with somebody. Could have started out with being in a group situation. The reason being is you have this Queen of Swords. Now, this is the assassin in the tarot, as I like to say. They take their sword and they don't take anything from anybody, okay? They don't take anyone's crap. they take their sword and they cut through whatever is no longer serving them. And with that, they can be a little cold here, Pisces. However, in the reverse, they can also be a very challenging person. And this could even be a gossiper in the tarot, in their reverse. And so when I get this with the Three of Pentacles, it could mean that there's something like that happening here. You also have the Four of Wands as well. And this is somebody who is, this is family energy. This is traditionally the marriage card in the tarot. So this is what I'm saying. Some of you, the Queen of Swords could be in the family if it's not a colleague situation. But you could also just be having challenge here in those areas, like in a marriage, which I never love to read about. But some of you, I think this has been a repeating theme for Pisces over the last couple weeks, especially with the monthly reading that I did. But I think throughout all of this, if there is something going on within a group, I would really just lean back on your foundations and achievements here with the Four of Wands, which is also how to read it. Now, I'm really interested here, moving into this middle column in your current situation. You have those two swords, right, crossing here, but above and below, you also have two aces. And so anytime you get two or more aces is a good sign. It's a good situation. And particularly the Ace of Wands is some sort of passionate new beginning. It's a new enterprise. It's actually my favorite card in the tarot. This is the card, this is my card of side hustles. It's turning a passion into a profit. And so for I feel like on one side, like you know that there's something that you want to pursue. And on the other hand, you also know that it might, like, I almost feel like there's like you're feeling even as I'm talking, I'm feeling this, but like you're feeling restricted in getting started with this new start, with this new passion of yours. And so I think there's something there. For others of you, there is potentially a new love interest that's coming in here, or a new creative project here with this Ace of Cups. And potentially, like, you're trying to decide, do I want to spend more energy on this Ace of Wands, this passion project, or do I want to spend more energy on discovering and exploring with this new person here, with this Ace of Cups? So some of you potentially dealing with that. There's just, I'll be really interested to see how we clarify, because right now I'm unclear. It's the thing that's messing this whole thing up is the Two of Swords in the middle, because it's like there are these things developing. There's maybe a challenging person. There's two or more new beginnings here with these two aces, but at the same time, there's also blindfoldedness in the way. So now, in the future, the way that you're going to get through this Two of Cups situation is that you're going to make a sacrifice here, okay? The reality is that this hanging man here is just comfortable being suspended in air. And the hanging man's challenge is to cut the cord and see where they start free falling. See where they land, see where they go. But it's hard for this person because where they are right now is kind of content. They're content with where they are. But if they can make a sacrifice, there is a reward, potentially. And for you, it's potentially one of these cups, one of these aces here. It could be what is on the other side of that. You have the Five of Pentacles. The thing is, you have two opposite cards here, okay? So Five of Pentacles, this could be suggesting that you're in some sort of scarcity mindset with this card here. And it's like really the opposite of the Ten of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, scarcity. Ten of Pentacles, abundance. You can see the chest of Pentacles, the full manifestation of the Suit of Pentacles, some sort of harvest being reaped here. But the Five of Pentacles is feeling like you don't have enough, or you're left out in the cold. For some of you, there's this driving passion being developed here with this Knight of Wands and this Ace of Wands, but there's something in the way with the Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, where it's like you really want to take that Knight of Swords, get on the horse and go, but there's also something else going on here. That's what I'm feeling so far. So let's go ahead and start to clarify this. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. Helps my channel grow. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that, you'll get notifications from me. And lastly, Pisces, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope things are going well for you. I hope things are good. I also have a Patreon if you want to support me there. Absolutely no pressure, though. You can check that link out in the description below. Let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. To clarify, very interested in those two aces. All right, so we have Archangel Michael. Let me read that. Trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So you have the support of the universe. It doesn't matter what you sort of resonate with, whether you're, a God person, angel person, universe person, heaven person. You have universal support. You have spiritual support here at this time. You can feel safe taking Archangel's sword or the Queen of Swords sword and cutting through attachments, cutting through whatever is no longer serving you. You have Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Time to really understand what this blindfold's about for you, I feel like saying. And then finally you have Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. So I do feel like there is a tendency to succumb to this person, this challenging person, and Bridget's coming forward to say, you know what, it's time for me to step into my wholeness, step into my power here and deal with this situation head on. So you're removing the blindfold here, Pisces. Let's see what else we have to clarify the situation even more here. All right, let's pull some more tarot cards and see what comes forward for you. Time to get some clarification on what these two aces may be. So you have the Tower, yeah, challenging situation within a group dynamic. You have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So then we now have 3 aces coming forward, 3 of the 4 aces. Pretty incredible. Now I will say, like I said, before, 2 or more aces is always a good sign. One thing is for sure here, Pisces, you are getting a new beginning in some area of your life if this is resonating with you. And it's almost a nice feeling. It's a nice energy that I'm getting because you get to really pick which one you want to go down for yourself here. Look, with the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Swords, it does say that you have achieved clarity in your life. At least in the past, you've come towards some level of clarity, and you can always fall back on the 4 of Wands, which is foundations and achievements, especially with the Ace of Swords on top of it, clarifying it, which is a triumphant victory. And so some of you just needing to remember that. Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, potentially an upheaval within a partnership. I know those are not the same suits, but it is King and Queen energy. But some of you needing, like, this is the energy of being a dependable person. And also it's this idea that if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of energy. The King of Pentacles has achieved success by sticking to their routines. And so actually, you know what it is? Don't let this Queen of Swords person knock you off your routine, is what I feel like saying. Then you have this Tower with the 3 of Pentacles. There's an upheaval. There's a change happening within a group. I feel like you have their number. I feel like you know that this is happening. You have the 2 of Swords. Gosh, 2 of Swords re-entering here, not helping. 6 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands clarifying it. We now have 4 aces. That is pretty incredible, Pisces. So, to me, that sort of confirms that what you really want is this Ace of Wands. So if you were to choose an ace, you probably really want the Ace of Wands. Okay, you want the passionate new beginning, you want this new enterprise, you want this new business, whatever this passion project is or whatever this passion is that you have, you want to get on the horse and follow it. And the reality is that there's, I think, a love interest or some other emotional interest in your life that is the crux of this 2 of Swords situation. That is the blindfold. It's some sort of new love. It's some sort of group situation. It's some sort of emotional situation that's stuck in there. And that's the problem here. And that's what I'm feeling. Like for you, if you really feel guided towards this Ace of Wands, whatever you felt when I said Ace of Wands, you should, whatever like intuitively came to mind when I said Ace of Wands, that's what it is. And that's what the cards are saying to follow. 6 of Pentacles indicates that you have financial support here. You have balanced out your material and your spiritual. And I do feel like you should feel safe and comforted and know that you are safe as you step towards the Ace of Wands. You have the High Priestess. That's you showing up there, Pisces. You have the Chariot and the Knight of Swords. So now we have another Knight coming in. There are lots of things happening for you this week. You're having a busy week here. lots of different things going on. Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is taking action, especially you're taking action on your abundance here with the Ten of Pentacles. You're dropping the Five of Pentacles. You're letting go of scarcity. You're letting go of that mindset. You've progressed here to the Six of Pentacles. You're charging forward. You're letting go with that Chariot, getting in your Chariot and going forward. It's also the idea of as above, so below. As it is done in the universe, it is done down here. And this is a major victory, the Chariot, especially with 4 aces, which is, I can't stress enough, is incredible. And so you are riding towards the Ace of Wands. You may even just, if this is resonating with you, you may even just want to research the Ace of Wands because it's so prominent in this reading. The High Priestess, this is a spiritual guide. This is someone who's sitting in front of a spiritual temple. And so for some of you, you need to reach up, ask for your guides, ask for your spirit team. For others of you, you're coming in contact with somebody who can help you. And if that's not resonating, that's you showing up as the intuitive person and as the intuitive sign of Pisces that you are, and needing to make an intuitive choice, a smart, intelligent decision for yourself. So, which I feel like, really what I feel like is going on here is you intuitively know you need to take a sacrifice. You need to take the plunge with the Hanging Man. Privileged lady, high honor, mature woman, despair, courthouse, toil and labor. Yeah, listen, for some of you, the toil and labor, some of you, the despair situation is within a team environment. That upheaval coming in within a team or a group environment. And for others of you, it's within a family. And that's what I feel like is going on here. There could even be a separation going on here with courthouse. Of course, marriage is a legal contract, right? And, you have despair with that. You also have, the upheaval. Potentially some of you knowing that something needs to end with somebody, whether it's just a contract you've signed, spiritually or whatever. There's some sort of situation that you're really being guided on to look at and potentially end. The thing is, you're going to do this amicably, okay? Because you have high honor. You're not going to burn bridges here. You're going to do this in a mature, loving way with high honor and mature woman. Okay, it doesn't matter what gender you are. Doesn't matter. You're just going to end this in the right way. And this is going to unlock the Ace of Wands for you. So, wow. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.